What's shaking, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and we're doing a key overview video. And you might have known that I did this key in the past, but with this wipe it significantly went down in price. I think it means we have to take a look at it again and re-review it, which means it gets a new rating system out of 5 Nikita heads. The past one doesn't count, so we're going to review it at the end. I'll tell you how many Nikita heads we give it. But you know what, this is probably the most controversial key, one of the top 5 most controversial keys. Whether you like it, hate it, or just think it's complete garbage, it's been like that for a while, and I'll tell you the history on it and why that is. But you know what, if you haven't guessed it already, we're talking about the Ultra Med room. Let's talk about if it's worth it now. Let's just quickly talk about the history of this key and how controversial it was. So back in the day, I wouldn't even say last wipe or maybe even the wipe before that, but the wipes before that, when it got introduced and everything, Ultra Med was like this key that would like normally give you a LEDX. Like out of every, I would say out of every 10 times you went into Ultra Med, you'd get a LEDX probably, right? Once every 10, I would say. And that's even being generous with it. Like it was more than that. And sometimes you'd find 2 LEDXs and it wouldn't be like a holy shit. It would be like, yeah, I found 2 LEDXs. Okay. It wouldn't be that crazy, to be honest. And I've heard tales. I know there's clips floating out there of people finding 3 LEDXs in this room at one time. And that was back in the day. But I don't know what it was, but even the past 2 wipes, even though it was rare to find a LEDX in there, it was still priced like the Ultra Med of the old. So a lot of people hated it, right? Like you look at the 2 wipes ago, say, right? So this was last wipe, right? This was the December wipe, and you know, it peaked at 2.2 and then it came down, and it was still hovering even in March at like 400,000, right? Like that's quite a bit of monies. And like, you know, you're looking a month after wipe, it's still, you know, 855. February, it's still 583-ish. And then like even the wipe before this, so right, like the lowest it went to the wipe before was right before wipe, obviously, and that's 401, right? And then you look at this wipe, look at this, it peaks at 1 million on wipe day, obviously, or near wipe day, near wipe day. And then it just slowly comes down, you know, it slowly comes down. And like today I was looking at it and it's 300,000, but you know, on there it was saying it was 230 on the average of today. And before I started making this video, I was looking at the prices and it was like, there were some out there for like 210, 230. I don't know what it is, but they're all sold out right now. But roughly you're going between, I would say 250 to 350 for Ultra Med key right now, I would say. When I make this video, just let you know the price tags that are going to be popping up, like right now they are. The green price tag means how much I could sell everything that I found in Ultra Med on the flea market. And then the red price tag below it is going to be how much I could sell it if I just sold it to the dealers. So there's the 2 price tags. So when you see these clips coming up of my 10 runs, you can see why there's 2 price tags. So let me show you these 10 runs, and then we're going to talk a little more in depth about how I felt about these 10 runs. And yes, listen, I know, listen, before everyone starts poo-pooing the comments and being like, that's not very scientific, 10 runs is blah. I get it, Eddie, the laboratory rat man. I get it. I'm just throwing 10 out there just to see what it's like, okay? I'm just using a small sample size for a little thing called fun, okay? So Eddie, the laboratory rat man, relax on the comments, even before you put it down. Relax.
I know I cover up my fault lines with silly putty. Like the laugh's gonna make the bad turn to nothing, but that's rubber, I'm blue. All I say stick to you, trying to get closer to the truth. Man, I ain't 22 no more, gotta shoot for the moon. If I fall on the floor, I always get back up, ask for more. I'ma keep playing pain strings till they chanting encore. Do you? Don't let them push your youth through a door that they open. This an open wound, I'm an open book. I'm a kook, shooting hoop dreams, they breaking through the roof. They be at the tree of Eden, trying to tear out all its roots. I be aiming for a king, playing around in a booth. Like this'll all work out. Tell my mama I'll be cool, she ain't gotta worry about her little chicken flew. The chicken, little knew the truth. The sky is always falling down. Everybody's reaching out, thinking they can grab the clouds.
Of course, the final run had to be 0, right? Of course, I had to bring down the average of everything, but that's the way it goes on stream. We're hitting ultra. I was like, you know what? This is awesome. I'm finally able to, make the video. This is the 10th run. Let's see what we get. And there was nothing in it. It was actually pretty disappointing, but here's the thing. It's still pretty respectable, the average of every time we hit Ultra Med. So 77,000 we would get normally to the flea market, and then 45,000 we would get to the dealers if we wanted to trade everything. That's really actually fantastic for the price of the key and how many times it gets hit. Because to be honest, I would, after I did all these runs, I would still hit it a lot when I was playing Interchange. And to be honest, out of like 20 times that I hit it, I'd say it was only hit like twice. Like, no one's really going after this room, and I'm getting it late into the raid too. So is this key worth it? Yes, I definitely think this key is worth it. I think you should be purchasing it, but is it a key that you're going to purchase and then you're like, I don't know Interchange, I need to learn it right away now? No, it's not that type of key, but it is a key that if you do play Interchange, it needs to be in your arsenal of keys. It needs to be in your sick case or your docs case, because I really do think it's worth it to have on you. Now, out of 5 Nikita heads, how much am I giving it now? To be honest, I'm giving it 3 out of 5 Nikita heads. I think it deserves it. I think it is very much a fantastic key, even though a lot of people want to poo-poo on it. Listen, on average, making about 77,000 rubles, and that's with an empty room there. That's solid. You're going to pay for the key within 5 raids. You have 35 charges left on it. So yeah, it's 100% worth it to grab this key if you do play Interchange. Thank you so much for watching the video. That's all I'm going to say is thank you. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do it. It's free for you guys. It means the world to me. And until next time, I'll just talk to everyone later.